Thanks so much. Enjoying a beautiful garden during the summer? Well, it means working on it long before we get to that point.
Yeah, and even though we have some snow on the ground in certain areas, Craig Coffey with some local big names in the industry, all about getting ready for spring and making sure you know what to do. Good morning, Craig.
Morning, guys. That's right. There is no name bigger than Larry Stebbins here with Pikes Peak Urban Gardens. We're live at Harding Nursery. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Craig.
Okay, let's go ahead now. We learned earlier what to start planting now, and you're going to show us exactly how to plant to give us the most effective growth for what's going in the ground.
I am, and I'm going to start over here with potatoes.
Okay.
This weekend's a great time to plant potatoes. Notice we cut the potato. This is that purple one again.
Yeah.
We kept about one sprout up top. Here's another one.
So you cut those in half?
Well, or smaller pieces. It can be like that, but you let them dry out for about a day or two to form a little callus. But we're just going to show you how to do this. Dig a trench about a foot deep.
Okay.
Just set this in with the little sprouts facing up, as you can see, and then just cover them, not all the way with soil, because you'll be bringing it up just about like that until they start to sprout.
Okay.
And that's your potatoes. As they grow bigger, you'll mound it up. Now here we have some onions. And at Harding Nursery, they have these onion plants, which is the way I like to plant them. You can get something like this, or your finger or a twig, and about 5 or 6 inches apart, put it in the soil, tuck it in, and you've got yourself some great onions. By mid-July, you'll have fantastic onions.
Boy, that's easy.
That is easy,
Yeah.
and it's great. Now here's asparagus. Now look how funny that thing looks.
That's
Looks like
the
a little bit of
asparagus
an
root.
octopus.
Yeah.
It's the root. That's the shoot coming up. We have planted it in a hole like this. We have spread the roots out, put it on a little mound, and then we're just going to cover it back in with soil.
Okay.
And
so you cover the entire thing?
Cover the entire thing. As it starts to come up, we'll put more and more soil up until we have it level.
Okay.
Now this last trick is great for this time of year, for this time of year with the water restrictions. I will show you a surefire way to plant spinach, lettuce, radish, and you'll have them all season long. I get some seeds here. Notice I have a trench here,
Right.
about 4 inches deep. I'm going to plant them at the base of the trench. And I just space these out about 1 inch apart, all the way down the trench. All right? Now I'm going to pat it down and put a little bit of soil on top.
Okay.
Pat it down again. But here's the trick. To keep it moist during germination, I take some burlap, put it in the trench, and then I add a little bit of water to keep it moist. And if you do that every 5 days, well, here's what I want to say. In 5 days, peek under here to see if it's sprouted.
Okay.
As soon as they sprout, take that off.
Okay.
And you'll be good to go.
So what is that burlap doing then?
It holds the moisture in so your seeds can germinate.
Okay.
Otherwise, it could dry out on some of this dry days.
Now, do we plant it at deeper levels for certain things than others, or?
We do. For example, the small seeds you plant about twice as deep as the size of the seed itself.
So that's not deep at all?
Not deep at all,
Yeah.
1/4 of an inch maybe.
Okay, okay.
And for the things like the root plants and the bulb,
Interesting.
you plant them just as we've shown here, and you should have tremendous luck with this.
And that's it. Then you water and you eat.
And you eat.
Fantastic. Okay, more on the way here coming up from Harding Nursery. It's time. Snow, blizzards, we don't care. It's time to start planting
It is
now.
time.
Those lawn and gardens need it. Okay, that's it. Back to you guys.
All right, some great advice this morning. Thanks, Craig.